What is RYUC all about? The Releasing Your Unlimited Creativity, otherwise known as RYUC material, is ultimately about the individual and addresses two things. The primary intent is to assist the individual becoming aware of the depth and breadth of the creative power and creative ability inherently available to them and how they may go about accessing them. The second intent of RYUC is about informing the individual how and why they have limited their inherent creative power and creative ability, and what they may be able to do about drawing it out to be fully available to them. Each individual already has the creativity they need within themselves. They just have not learned how to access and use what they already have. The RYUC goal was not about seeking to educate the individual to learn to become more creative or teach them how to be more creative, as one might expect in attending a workshop or an educational program, although that probably will occur to some degree with this effort. Rather, it's more about the second intent, as previously said, which is informing the individual how and why they have limited their inherent creative power and creative ability and what they may be able to do about drawing it out to be fully available to them. It needs to be noted that what is said here is about our creativity and drawing out or releasing the creative power and creative ability available to us. As you begin to see the depth and breadth of creativity available to you, you will develop a different perspective about life. The perspective you develop may or may not be something you wish to use in your everyday life, or you may just use it when you need a creative solution to something. How you apply what is provided to find a creative solution to the problem you face or to recreate your life is your choice. You do have a free will. What is provided in the RYUC material was revealed in the journey of exploration of our creativity. The focus here is, to the best of my ability and experience, is to give the principles and concepts similar to the laws of physics. That is, the laws of physics apply the same way regardless of location, race, creed, national origin, culture, and the like. Gravity works the same way in the United States, China, Europe, on the moon, and with the planets and the stars. What creative principles work the same way and transcend time and place, and why do we find in some cases they do not seem to work? Now, this information is not about any particular type of tradition. You will see elements of psychology, philosophy, mystical traditions, spiritual traditions, scientific traditions, and a variety of other information sources. And yet, at the same time, it's none of them, but all of them. The reason for this is that these recordings are about our creativity, and our creativity permeates all of these areas and all aspects of our life. One of the things learned is that although human beings appear to be very similar, when it comes to our perception of creation and the creative power and creative ability available to us, we each are incredibly and unbelievably unique. No two people see and experience the world the same way. As such, no one will ever truly and fully understand us. The challenge is for each of us to come and learn to understand ourselves. The second challenge is to learn to live life from our uniqueness and learn to dance with the world as it is and give the world what is asked of us. In our uniqueness, we each, in our own unique way, have limited access to our creative power and creative ability ultimately available to us. Here again, another challenge. This third challenge is the solo journey to access and release the creative power and creative ability available to us to create a life worth living in the world as it is. A life worth living is a life so rich and full and internally satisfying, such that if you died in this moment and find out you will spend eternity doing what you're doing now, your life is so rich and full you could spend eternity exploring it with complete inner satisfaction. As a result of our uniqueness and the solo journey we need to take, there is no external path or guidance to follow. We each have a unique path and we need to follow, and each individually needs to figure out what our path is. There are concepts, principles, perspectives, and approaches that can assist, but there is no clear path. Similarly, there are individuals who can provide invaluable information, but they are not to be followed. We each need to do our own exploration. Following another and not doing our own explorations has been one of humanity's biggest problems in accessing the depth and breadth of our creativity. Rather than following one's unique path and getting support and assistance from those in our life and society, we are taught to believe we need to follow the path of some external teacher, authority, or whatever. In reality, the individual's journey into the depth and breadth of their creative ability and creative power may lead them on a path of life experiences entirely different than what the external world would say, advise, or want with us and for us. Given our uniqueness in our journey, it is recommended that you eat and digest all that you experience as you would any food that you eat. Keep what serves you and assimilate it and make it your own and discard the remainder. Give yourself permission to do your own experiments and see what feels and creates an inner satisfaction within. Only you can determine what works for you. It does need to be noted here that in our uniqueness and our unique perception of creation, we each have a unique creative spirit that has unique gifts to offer. Whether we realize it or not, or accept it or not, what lies in each heart is very dear and special to the Creator. The life experiences to which we are led nourish our true needs, and they groom us and allow our unique gifts to be expressed. It is very clear to me that each life is being guided if we are willing to learn how to follow the guidance we are given. The guidance is found through our heartfelt passion and inner satisfaction we receive when the heartfelt passion is freely expressed. Realize there is no time but this time. There is no moment but this moment. This moment is the perfect expression of the beliefs that you hold at this instant. You are perfect. You are a perfect expression of your beliefs. If you like who you are, enjoy life, and have a deep enthusiasm for life and a passion to be, you have found your bliss and you need do nothing. Enjoy it and make a toast and give gratitude to the experience of life and wonderment of the universe. You are already your heart's desire. If, however, you feel life can be better, then you may want to consider what RYUC has to offer. And in entering the journey, you may want to enjoy it and make a toast in gratitude to the experience of life and the wonderment of the universe. A thought with which to leave you. Is the life you are living and the people in your life inspiring you and empowering you to follow your own truth, or are you being led?